All right. Good morning, good evening. This is Factorio Space Age. This is episode 34. And we've kind of went back to Fulgora because Fulgora is lacking in giving us resources for the stuff we need. The thing we're looking for is more homium plates for making the platforms, which I got. I got the platforms to go over top of the oil ocean here. I built some of it here, but it's been very, very, very slow going. So this is my new, recycling plant, I guess you could call it. I'll have the scrap come in the top. I got two sections of recyclers here. They still need a lot of work. And then every basically just splits it off into its little individual pieces, and then it does it again. So we just have double the amount coming in. I've got a bunch of chests here, or big warehouses, and each one does their own thing. They've all got limitations on them of what they have, what they're supposed to hold, and then if that their good doesn't work, then it goes into a recycler. Right, and then I've got other ones here that take other stuff and break it down into smaller components so that I can use those. Just a whole bunch of recycling just to get enough of what could be going on um, for all the stuff that I'm going to need. So that's just basically the recycling plant. And then I took this tiny little science area here and I made it massive. So we've got a massive ice area. We've got a homium plant here just to make the homium solution. And then the homium plants right here. We've got the superconductors up top here. Over here, we've got, what was this called again? This was the electrolyte solution, right? We've expanded that quite a bit. We've got the superconductors that are here. And then we've got the actual science, right? Because we're lacking on that as well, too. So it's been a real long time to get this done, and it took a while. But now everything's here. Well, not everything. We're still missing a few little things that are being worked on. I'm just going to let those run. The few things that we are going to do. Wow, that gets dark. A lot darker than I thought it would. We need to move heavy oil and light oil down. So I'm gonna try and get some of that done right now. Which one? So what do you need? You here. So you need heavy oil. So this one here is gonna be heavy oil. One. What is this one? I think this one's supposed to be heavy oil, right? Yes, heavy oil. That's what that's supposed to be. Okay, so let's route this one up. Okay, let's get some things here. Get this routed along. The bots will get to their work. And then where's the light oil? You need light oil, so you are light oil. You're the top one. Okay. And then this plant will just slowly it'll disappear at some point, just not right this minute. Okay. So once that's done, I just need to make sure that I get these pumps going so that we get the homogeneous solution into these machines. And then once all that happens, I got a couple more pumps here to basically get these done. And then all this should start working. What are we doing for pipes? Pipes are still working away here slowly but surely. Okay. Where are my... Oh, I wasn't making pumps here. Must have just brought a bunch with me. All right, so let's make some pumps. I think I've got everything else here. Where are we? Pumps. Yeah, that's good enough. We've got pipes. Do I have engines being made? I do have engines right there. Nice. Okay. I was going to start making those. We'll add those into the list. All right. Other than that, once we get the plate solution up, then we'll be a lot better. This has been acting a little bit better lately, so I haven't had any, real kerfuffles lately. So things have been going quite well. No backups. This, on the other hand, this backs up regularly, and I just don't know what to do with it. Like, I keep adding more and more storage to it, but no, I can't do that. Oh, I guess, well, that's a foundation there, but that'll eventually get to its thing. Yeah, so it's been going well. I got let's see, a novice here. Let me show you. I ran into some problems here. Actually had some spoilage actually in the machines. I guess because it wasn't using it with enough time. So it actually spoiled in the machine. So I had to actually come here, expand this a little bit, and add these inserters in here to pull out spoilage in case it would actually got left inside of the machines. Give me a second. So what I did was I found that once it did this, sometimes the spoilage would get put onto the belt, but then it would get left in the middle here somewhere, and it wouldn't get to the end where the inserters were that were picking it off. So I was like, okay, well, to hell with this. So I just built a long conveyor belt that pulled out, so each one of these always goes on the blue, right? The express belt, not on the turbo belt. So I just built a little thing that does this, that comes all the way around here, right, all the way back to the beginning, and then there's two little boxes here. So we got the active providers, and what they do is they're just literally pulling out everything and putting them back into the system. Okay? And any spoilage comes around the side and then back into this chest and then gets dealt with here. So, yeah, it works quite well. It's not the most efficient, that's for sure, but it works well, right? What else? Oh, yes, we got some high quality stuff. I have a bunch of legendary components that are sitting in these little chests up here. That's going quite well. From the time that I don't know. I don't know if I was online when I discovered this, but I was sitting here. I was letting these run for, I don't know, God knows how long, like hours and hours and hours and hours. And I'm wondering, I'm like, why isn't this getting me any legendary stuff? Well, I hadn't researched the damn tech yet. And I'm wondering why I'm not getting legendaries because I hadn't researched the tech. So I'm sitting here waiting for this. It's crunching stuff away, just wasting resources. I mean, we're on novice, so it really doesn't matter. It's unlimited. But I was just going through doing that, and yeah, it was just wasting it. And then I decided, in the interim of getting enough legendary quality stuff, I just start pulling out all of the other stuff instead of just resorting it here again. So I started doing that, and then I started building some accumulators and solar panels of the epic quality, and I went and put those on the ships. Now they can go back and forth between Aquilo and wherever, or any of the science places. None of them run out of power. Nothing. They just work perfectly. And the power here, we have 8.6 megawatts, right? And it has no problem whatsoever. And this ship specifically, this guy's at Fulgora right now. But yeah, it's absolutely no problems whatsoever for any of the ships. I've updated all the ships. I think one of them still has quality 3s on it that I got first. But everything else is fine. I made some changes to some of the what are they called? Requests, I guess it is. I added in a circuit change for 12 ammo. Make sure that it's got you know, at each location has, sometimes they're different. But at novice, I want it to have a minimum of, greater than 10, so that I want it to always have that. Fulgora, I want it to always make sure that it's checking this stuff here. I know at this point, like, I've always got enough thruster and oxidizer. I already know that, so I'm not worried about that there. But then once we get to Aquila, I want to make sure we have at least a minimum of 10K to get, so we can get home. And it's going to checking the circuits for iron plate and for the bullets, because I want to make sure that it has all of that for the trip home, because I don't want it to run out, right? So that's basically been a minute change that I've done on all the 2 ships or 3 ships that go to Aquilo, is that they make sure that they check for that. And I think I found, I don't know, because this is not my ship design. I stole this from Factorio Prints. I think I found the combinator, or not the combinator, yeah, the constant combinator here, that has the info circuit, right? And the info circuit is used, I believe, in this decider, that it decides on how much stuff to have on the belts, because you see the belts, how they have the yellow on them there. That means they're getting a signal of how many, I guess, items that are on the belt. This before was set at like 400 to 500. So generally, hold on a second. Yeah, so it was set a lot lower, and so now that I've moved it up to 700, I'm not having a problem with keeping enough resources on the ship now. Before, every time it got to a location, it would have a lot harder time rebuilding its inventory of ammo and rockets, because it just didn't have the resources on the belt to do that. But now every time it gets to a location, it's putting more things onto the belt. By the time it gets to a location where maybe it doesn't have them, like Aquilo, it doesn't have a lot of carbon and metal asteroids, it's already got all those on the belt, so it just can pull them off and use them as it is, because each location has an abundance of a certain resource. Fulgora has carbon. Vulcanus has metal asteroids. Like, they come in a lot more. You can get a lot more from it. And Aquila only really has ice. There's not a lot of carbon, or none, and not a lot of metal. So you've got to have those on the belt beforehand. Sorry about that. I had a yawn that just decided to show up. I didn't want you guys to have to deal with it, because yawns are contagious. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, it's quite early in the morning. I woken up early by my wife this morning. There was a big snowfall last night, so I had to get out and plow, because the snow plow had decided to leave a 3-foot snowbank outside the end of the driveway, which she couldn't leave with the kids this morning to go to school. So I had to get up real early, and I barely even got a chance to even have a sip of coffee before I got outside. So yeah, other than that, Aquilo is doing quite well. We have this guy over here that all it does is make foundations for Fulgora right now. So that's all it's making them for. And it's literally just shipping them off. I got 2 more rocket ships. So those are standing by every time that one of the ships comes by, and it just starts pumping out that stuff. I've got the usual buffer chests here. So it fills them up with all the stuff that it needs. Nothing else has really changed here. Everything's still the same. Everything's still running. There's no issues. We're not running out of resources yet. Crossing my fingers, crossing my toes, hoping. My main work right now is on Fulgora and trying to get this stuff done. We're still waiting for that to finish, so we'll have to wait for that. What else here? I've got more batteries than I know what to do with, or accumulators, I should say, but that's for science. So once this stuff comes online, we might run out again. I might have to enlarge that a little bit. But so far, so good. Things are going quite well. We're actually, the pumps are working now. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to get more of this. Problem is we're limited for the homulium or whatever it is, the ore that comes in here from this plant because it gets so little. So I think we're almost done here. Do we have all the pumps in? We do. We have all the pumps in. So I can set this to primary. But the problem is I can't turn this on because we're still missing a whole bunch of belts. So I can't do that yet. We're still missing some recyclers. And we're missing a ton. It's an absolute ton. I got to get a ship from Novice with a bunch of these, what are they called? Modules. That's it. So I'm going to go and acquire a ship and get a whole bunch of modules. I'm going to check here and see how many I need. And well, Fulgora there. So I need 6 of those, 400, 300. Okay, so I need a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to start getting a ship together that has all that stuff in it. And then I will come back to you guys when I'm bringing it back to the area here. And then we can make some more progress. We can cut over this line here, over to this, and then all of this stuff here, all of it, is all going to be able to go, and we can reuse this platform for something else. Yeah, we'll definitely come back when that all happens. So stand by. All right, so I got my item transporter going. I got all the required, well, most of the required stuff that I needed. I made it to Fulgora. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop all this stuff, and then we're going to go watch it put everything down on the planet for us. What else was there? The pumps. I think that's about it. All right, so let's go to Fulgora. Start seeing everything jump in here. Okay, so everything's going into these boxes. Should see the mass out. There's the mass migration of bots. All right. Look at them all. All right, so we got a few more things at the top here to get put in. And hold on a second here. Okay, sorry about that. Just need to go help the wife do something. All right, so now that we've got everything deployed, all right, everything looks good here. I'm hoping. Let's get this guy going over here. Okay, we'll get that done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make you come across here and make you come across there. And then we're just going to go here, delete these. Okay, so it should fix all this. I'm just going to keep cleaning up as we go. All right, so we have our first load going through. I'll come back and clean this up. And we're going to see how this works. This worked perfectly in testing. But, you know, we'll see if this actually works. Oh, no. I just realized this has no inserters. Okay. So what were these inserters doing? I don't care about that. Alright, so that. Oh, that was funny. Oh, well, we'll take a look at this in a second. Hold on. I can't believe I didn't check that part. Alright. There we go. Now it's running up. It's up and running. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit here. Clean that up to about here right now. All right. So now we have everything being deployed. This is awesome. All right. So everything's going into their proper places. Right? No problems here. This is running at full speed, which is awesome. Right? Okay. And each one of these has, you know, a little limitation on it. So say for ice, you know, I want to keep this many in the box. You know, I want to keep a minimum of 20K. If it goes over 20K, I want you to start doing the recycling thing. For the gears, it comes down here and it recycles them into iron plates, and then if iron plates get to a certain size, then it recycles those again. So it's the same thing with all of these. You have ones for red circuits, which gives you greens, and then greens then go into something else, and then that blah blah blah. Okay, so over and over again, it gets everything that it needs. And now we're going to have a steady supply of everything coming in, which is going to be awesome. All right. And we've already got enough here that we hit more than we had before. Right? We were only getting like maybe 10 every minute or so. Now we've gotten up to 30. We're getting 40 now. Yes, the trip is a little bit longer for the bots to go from here to there, but it's a little bit better. So now I can go through and I can clean all of this up, which is really nice because this was a real mess and I absolutely hated it because it just looked awful, right? I just didn't like it. All right, let's clean this up here quickly. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, leave that one. I mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that one either yet, but and just in case I want to empty out the chests that are down there, I want to leave those active. Where's that one going? Oh, that one was coming from a different area. All right. So I can move you up here. I don't need you there. Must be a science ship here. I can hear it. Okay, close that down, and then I can probably get rid of all of this here. That. I probably should have saved the fluid, but whatever. Okay, I gotta keep this here. Get rid of that. Okay, get rid of all of that. Oh, well, there's a lot in there. Wow. I don't, do I need these still? Or am I making chromium plates down here? So, I'm making them right there. Okay, so I don't need that. Okay. This can all be shut down at some point soon too, so let's label this and this. Right of that. I don't want to be wasting, you know, just sitting here building this up for no reason. I need these. These are going to have to stay here for now. I'm probably going to use some kind of, what is it called? I might shift this over a bit and make it a bit bigger so that there's always enough fluid here. But so far, this looks pretty good. Not running as fast as my testing, but that was because I had, you know, boxes with unlimited resources. So soon enough, it'll catch up. Right, there's already 308 in there. That's more than we were making before. So, All right, so let's add a few things here. So 2 of those and 2 of those. Copy that. So that'll help do that a little bit. We're basically empty on those. So this I need to somehow speed up. But we need more in stuff. It'll all catch up. It will. It'll all catch up. You're set for 1,000, so that's good. We got 6,000 in the network. We're good. This is already making double the amount of ions. The sheer size of it too. All right, so we just need this to start, processing faster. Which is probably going as fast as it can right now without any kind of beacons. I didn't think about adding those in during my testing. And the only problem is I see now is it's only using half. Because I didn't, in my testing arena, I didn't have the double stack like this is. I'm actually going to upgrade these to stack inserters. Maybe I'll just build this a little bit higher too, and just add more to it. Well, it's working quite well. Yeah, see, this one's full. Nothing's coming out of it. All right, well, problem is I don't have a lot of room to work with here because I'm on a platform. So what I may want to do is I may want to split both of these off and make a new area up top that can just distribute down into here. Oh. The only thing I can think of what to do. Because I didn't accumulate this for my testing because I didn't have the technology in there for the stacks, for the belts. So it was just a single line, both sides. So it all worked. It all processed because it was just enough. But that's a little too much there. Cool. Let's see here. Grab. Go from here to here. Put you. You will fit right here. Okay, and then we'll put another one up here. Okay, and then we'll have to route some stuff around. We'll have to do another line of this. Hold on, that's extra. Why do I have that there? Why is there a random... Have that same thing down here? No. It must have just been something weird. Alright, so let's grab this. There. There. And that. That. That there. Those are connected. We'll do a split here and here, I guess. There. There. You, and we'll go up to here. And then there. There. Eventually this is gonna go that way. Okay. Just do that one there. That one there. Okay, so this should get a little extra for all of them. I love the industrial sound of Fulgora. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not protected over there. There. Put them on there. Need to rebuild that. Okay. Few more of these done, and we should be routing all this correctly. Okay, we've got that there. Oh, whoops. I put those up there, but I didn't put the one I needed. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, sometimes. Okay, that should be better. Those decide to actually deploy there. Okay, what was I doing here? Oh, yes, this here. There, 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 there. Actually, you know what? I should probably configure these before I do anything, and then just copy and paste. Why didn't that work? I've got enough of those. Okay, so that looks good. Just need a few more of these here. Okay, so we've got everything flowing here. We just don't have... Are we missing those? Am I going to have to go get those? I'm going to have to go get them. I thought I had enough of them finally. Maybe I'll send this ship back. Can you go back? How much stuff do you have? You have no extra. Okay, go back to novice, fill back up again, and then come back, please. I don't think I need everything. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. I don't need 1,000 of those anymore. I don't need that. Just need these guys and some. Do 250 of those. Should have enough. No, I don't want you from there. Have them there. Okay. It'll go back and get those, and then it'll come back. Go back to Fulgora here. Okay, so we're just literally just waiting on that stuff, but this stuff is being processed now, so that's good. Oops. Okay. Should probably have a 2-to-4 splitter there instead of just whatever this is here. That split it too much because I'm splitting with a split with a split. Do I have... Oh my god, this is only reds here. These are all express. Those are fast. Alright, let's... No, I didn't want to do that. No, stop doing that. That should improve all of that. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm doing, stop that. I don't want to upgrade all the express belts to the other ones yet, so I'm just trying to be a little... All blues, good, okay. Those are all upgraded, good. Okay, so we're just waiting on a select few here. Oh, see, those are greens. I don't want greens there. I didn't want to do the greens, but that's okay. I guess, you know, a few of them are done and done, right? Can't do much about it. All right, that's much better. Much, no, I guess it's not. Do I have enough to do those? Maybe that'll help. Oh. Maybe I don't. I don't know. No, I guess I don't. I don't have any more. There's no more fasts there. A couple fasts around here somewhere. But it's really hard to see them sometimes. Oh yeah, that's kind of a problem there. Didn't want to do that, but okay. You know what? Let's just get rid of these right. And then I'll split that one as well here. Okay. All right, just give me a second. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right. After a few minutes, this is actually looking a lot better, a lot thicker. So that's good. That would be why, because nothing is functioning. Oh my God. All right. So did you finish up there? You're going back to Fulgora. Nice. Okay, good. All right. We're going to wait for you to get here. You're almost here. Let's take a look, see what she's blowing up here. Just getting everything. Okay, once she gets here, I'll put her on pause. And we'll dump out the cargo as long as she's got a full load. I didn't even check. With me. Alright. Made it here. Pause the thrust. And go into here. Okay, we've got a lot of good stuff. Okay, awesome. Go back down to Fulgora. Wait for that stuff to get here, and the bots will start doing their hold deploy thing. And be able to see this functioning a little bit better. Ooh, I missed one right there. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, there's two there. Everything else here looks like it's connected. And there's our little bots going up. Nice. Okay, and they're functioning. Look at that. Awesome. Okay. Dealing with the influx here. Okay, look, ice is already over its limit. It's doing its thing here. Yeah, you see it shutting on and off there. Awesome. Okay. Okay, we've got this. This is making plates. We have over 45,000, so it's dealing with those as well, too, with the recycler. Nice. Okay, same with copper cables. It's going to come through here, make us some copper plates. Those aren't going to go anywhere until they hit 40,000. Okay. This here deals with red circuits. It keeps a bunch on hand, and it goes through here to make some electronic circuits for whatever we need them for. Apparently, I'm missing one of these. Let's put you right here. Okay. How are we doing for power? Oh, we're using battery. Ooh, we're using battery a lot. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to have to get some more accumulators going here. Excuse me. We'll have to do that. Okay, so we're see what happens here. So we've got over the amount of steel plates. So it's shooting them out, come down here, and going through this big giant thing. So when I was doing testing, I was forcing through items at a faster rate. So that's why this is so large. But I'm just going to leave it like that because there's no reason not to leave it that big. In case we do have a giant influx of plates or something like that for whatever reasoning. We have 15k worth of stone, which is great. I'm going to have to set something up for the stone eventually because once it fills up all three, because I don't think it's going to use as much as I assumed it was going to. These are full, which is awesome. This just needs to process some more to get some backlog in there. You are... Okay, you're at your limit, so that's okay. Because that's specified for 1K and there's 4.6 in the network. That's why you're not running. You have a ton... Look at that, you are full. Completely full. That's awesome. I'd rather have more than less. That's great. All right, this is working really well, and I'm happy for that. Okay. Okay. Great. Let's go check Novice. I set up a new little thing here. Where is it? Up over here. So what I started doing was recycling the older versions of the tier 3s. I guess that's tier 3? I don't know. But the third, what gen is that? Rare. The rare qualities, because I don't need the rares anymore. I just want the epics or legendaries. We actually have one legendary battery, which is pretty cool. That it just made it randomly because you've got all the thingies on there, the quality modules. I now have three. Woo! I have 3 lasers that are epic quality from basic, so that's going to be pretty awesome. And I've got a couple gun turrets. I'm going to collect a lot more of those, and then we're going to put those onto the ships, so they just function a lot better. In here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to pull in all the old stuff that's in the network. And I'm just going to recycle it here with the quality modules. And what that's going to do, when it recycles it, it's going to try and upscale it or keep it the same. So that's going to help for getting more quality modules for all this stuff over here. I'm still going to make tier 2 and tier 3 stuff because when that gets made into whatever it is, it may actually improve like the quality of things when it gets reset. So I'm just going to put these back. I stopped them for a while because I was trying to build something else. But I'll put those back on. Because now that I've got all this extra stuff sitting in here that it can use, got some legendary stuff in here. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Okay. That's a bonus, that's for sure. All right, what are you missing? You're missing epic quality steel. All right, well, that'll come with time. Wow, this is just full. I put that in there so it can take all of it instead of just a little bit at a time. That's annoying when it does just that little half belt. You're at 4. I mean, this is not the greatest system in the world. I know that. I'm sure it's probably very inefficient, and I'm sure everyone else, maybe not everyone else, but a lot of people probably found more efficient systems than what I'm doing. But you know what? It works for me until I learn how to use this quality stuff a little better. Wow, we've got 99 legendary. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still pretty good. I still haven't gotten any random ones from these up here. I probably have to get the forge going. I know that's the next thing I have to do. I have to make a bunch of forges on Vulcanus and then bring the forges here. Because I think they allowed 6 modules or 8 modules that I could probably put quality into and then just get this stuff in bulk. That's going to be my next plan to do that. But right now I'm just trying to get the basics done and trying to get some of these upgraded because I know I saw a spoiler of, I think it was the shattered planets or the outer planets in the spaceman or the solar system edge first, and then the shattered planet. Apparently it's just like crazy, absolutely and utterly crazy for getting out there. But by the time we get to that, I'm hoping we'll have the fusion power. And we'll be able to put the fusion power on a ship instead of just, basing it on solar panels and whatever else. What was the other thing I wanted to do? We got Fulgora going. This was a main one I wanted to get done because we were always lacking a novice for that electromagnetic science. That's the one I was trying to think of. So, asteroid productivity is almost done. What are you missing? Oh, you're missing Gleba. Gleba science. What are you doing? You get more than 4K? Actually, probably not good to get more than 4K. All right, so what are you waiting on? You're waiting on more bullets. Okay, so you don't need those. Just go. You're only going from Gleba. It's not like it's... yeah, these are okay. I can probably up these to 4K. Because I got a lot more now. So you're on novice right now. So, you know what? Go back. Back to Fulgora. You've got lots. You have plenty of stuff. You'll be fine. And then Vulcan Science. I don't even need to run the Vulcan Science anymore. I've got so much Vulcan Science. Check this out. No, it's been running so well. Where is it? Where's my space station here? So look at this. 102,000 plus another 2K inside of here of science, the metallurgic science. Well, that's running extremely well. I don't even need to touch that planet. I was thinking of expanding it at some point, but I don't have a need for it. It's just like what's on there is just working really well. I mean, it's really not a complex base either. We got this guy up here that I replace once in a while every time those destroyers come through. And I've got more power up here that I had to build. I had to build that a while ago. So I got power here and power here. We're starting to run out. Solar still runs every once in a while. Huh, that's funny. But yeah, we got 660 megawatts. So we're plenty here. We've got some battery backup as well too. Nothing here is quality, so it's all just standard stock stuff. I had to build some more. I think we did that on screen, but I had to build this up here. This was just in addition to the 4 or 6 that I had here. We needed a little bit more, but we run out. No, we didn't run out of snow. Stone's still here. We just we're full. We're actually stopped. Everything is stopped. That was supposed to turn on. Whoops. I don't really need to do this. I don't know why that I expanded that. I guess just to keep things running, I guess. I don't know. But you just need that. Okay. I need to bring some of this. Just make some more. Got plenty of sulfuric acid, yes. I had to expand that, but we had 4 other nodes up here that I didn't use, so I had to expand that. Um, Everything else is full and just not working. Or not on, I should say. But it's really good. It's fairly standard. It's nothing outrageous or anything like that. Leba, on the other hand, well, every once in a while I come here and I'm like, I don't like this. There's some bad stuff in there, but that's fine. Oh, look at it all. This is stuffed. Oh no. Okay. So aren't you supposed to? You were supposed to stop at 8K. Those are both the same. No, these are not. So this is that. That's that. Okay. So I don't really care about that if it doesn't sit there, because these don't expire, right? No, these ones don't expire, the carbon. Not really too worried about that. I don't know how you still keep getting so much, but probably because I'm making too much. Why it's expiring. I had a great suggestion for one of my viewers to take this stuff and start burning it. And you know what? That's what I would have done if I hadn't figured out this system here, just to get rid of it. That was it was a great suggestion. I wish I'd seen that earlier before I built this. But thank you for that suggestion. That was awesome. It's you know, I'm just not a fan of spoilage in any game, whether it be Factorio or Ark or any survival games. I don't like spoilage. Like, you're playing a game. If I want realism, I'll do something else. These are running really well. All right. Yeah, I'm not a big spoilage fan. All right. Other than that, I think we're good for today. So we're going to. We've just got to wait on some more text to go through. Next time, I'll be going to. I got to build the biter egg handling thing, and we're gonna go capture a spawner so we can get whatever the next technology is after this. Which is the biolabs, the biter captive spawner, the overgrowth soil, quantum processors, and that'll lead us to the fusion reactor, which will be awesome, and then the railgun too. Like, I can't wait for that. And then the research of productivity, and I think after that we're basically done. Other than, you know, working these techs a little bit more. Yeah. Other than that, I think I'm going to build a second lab, second one of these, so that we can start doubling up our production of how much science we're processing. We have enough science coming in that I should be able to do that now. I may need to up Gleba's production a little bit of science, but everywhere else has plenty enough science now. At home here, I think the only science that we're lacking in is purple and blue. Oh, and now green apparently. Green apparently is not doing too well, so I'll have to look at those and probably increase some of the... Oh, that's why. Because the numbers are crap. Oh, no wonder. Okay, well, that's an easy fix. I just have to add some more to those numbers. So blue apparently really sucks because it's completely dead. We have no red circuits. Would definitely do it, and that's probably why this is not working, because if we don't have red circuits, we can't make productivity modules. So that'll be another, you know, process for me to start looking at. So plastic. Plastic. Why is no plastic? Because I have no coal. That would be a very interesting problem. I have no coal, which means all of these are out, but I don't care about those because I've got nuclear. Yeah. What happened to my coal? It's even out of all the buffers too. Where is my coal? Coal pickup. They're all empty. Empty. Completely and utterly empty. Okay, let's get rid of you. You're going to have to wait there until I figure out what to do. So I guess there's a little bit of expansion that's going to have to happen. I'm going to have to find a coal I got coal over here and here. I might just have to go straight across here and, you know, go eat this up here. Yeah, that's the only coal around. There's some coal over here too. Some there and there. Okay, well, we've got a couple options. Well, all right, well, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me and it helps the channel. It tells me that you guys want to see these videos and more of these videos. Yeah, go ahead, leave comments down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.